Hello again, guys. Quick video for you today with, this is my wife, this is Christina. We got a baby, as you guys know. He's somewhere. We lost him.
He's sleeping in the other room.
Yeah. And obviously, we have to feed that baby. So that leads to an awful lot of using this, which leads to a lot of using this and doing this and messing with this, which can be messy and time consuming, and when it's 3 o'clock in the morning, not hugely fun. So a company reached out to us and said, would you like to check out this thing that we make called the EasyGo Baby? And it seems like a pretty simple, pretty decently easy to use product. So I thought we'd give it a try today. Basically like 5 parts. You screw together the base here. You've got the top section here with a little cap on it that screws off. You've got a center section here, if I can get it apart. Yeah, it has this little removable piece. There's a second piece for it. Basically different types of formula use different components here. And you just put it back in at the right angle, turn it, and it's ready to go. Then you just flip it over, flip it back, and it squeaks. And I thought what we'd do very quickly is just do a bit of a back and forth comparison. You can see second camera here. So we'd show just how much exactly you get using the scoop that comes with this formula. This is the one we've been using for our baby. It's Similac sensitive as compared to 1 scoop from the EasyGo Baby Powder Formula Dispenser. So I guess first up, let me just go ahead and get a scoop roughly. There's 1 scoop, right? So we'll pour this onto a paper plate. And that is approximately 8 grams. I don't have like point anything, 0.3 ounces if you want to go to that direction. Now we just have to fill this thing up. And that's the good thing about this. It will take, I can't remember exactly how many, I'll try to overlay it on the screen, but this whole thing can be filled up. So you could put basically an entire day's worth of bottle supplies in this. Take it with you when you're on the go. In my case, I'm gonna think middle of the night would be really, really useful. So we've gone ahead and just put a couple of scoops in here. And what you would do to test it is you flip it over, you give it a little spin. And actually before I flip this back, because we've done this once before and I failed, I'm gonna go ahead and open this up, because what you would ideally do is you have this on top of your bottle already, and then when you flip this back, it just dumps it straight into the bottle. So we'll go ahead and dump it. And there you go, there's 1 scoop of formula. It says 7 grams, 8 grams. So right on the borderline there. Actually just went over 8 grams, and it says 0.3 ounces. So for the formula that we're using, this actually looks to be right at about the right amount.
The other way I would like to test this is not using a scale. Instead, 1 scoop formula that we give your baby.
Scientific.
Put it in. Because what if you're down to 1 scoop? Is it gonna be able to get it all, and will it be the right amount?
I've got a feeling a little bit of it's gonna get trapped inside this little chamber, a little bit it's gonna stick around here. So you might actually have to fill it up a little bit extra, because you're gonna have just a little bit of, let's call it underflow, because like you can see it's sticking to the sides and the top of this. It's gonna stick inside the little container there. So we'll twist it one way and shake it all around. Shake it.
You gotta make sure, I guess, that...
Yeah, make sure just every little bit of it gets in there.
Okay.
And it looks like it's close.
The way I would do it, I wouldn't open the bottom first.
Okay.
I would put it down in the bottom.
And it looks like it did leave a little bit left over in there. See, the problem with doing that is you've already got it in the cap, so when you open it, it's gonna go everywhere.
Well, that's true.
Anyway.
A mess.
So yeah, you do have a little bit left over in each section. I don't know if it's a significant loss though. Just have to be careful and cautious with how much you're doing at each time, making sure that the middle section and top section do end up emptying out, because otherwise you're gonna be giving your baby a little bit too little formula. It's not gonna be a massive amount of difference, I wouldn't think. But you can see here on the plate, we did have, this is the main section she put out, and then this bit of extra that's probably like, I don't know, 1/10 of a scoop. So it's definitely an interesting option, I think. I mean, if you filled this up and stuck it in our diaper bag, we would have enough for a pretty decently long road trip, I would think.
That would be helpful for a road trip.
Yeah. And I guess the one last thing to do would be to see exactly how much this will hold. I know we're going back and forth on scooping here, but let's just see how many scoops we can fit into this before it gets kind of cumbersome. I'm gonna make a mess. 1, 2, 3, 12, 13. That was completely and absolutely accurate. As I was scooping it, I was just counting out loud, and as soon as I got to 13, she said, that's too much, you've reached the top. Looking on the side here, it says holds 13 scoops for parents on the go. So you figure 13 scoops at 2 ounces per scoop, that's 26 ounces. Our baby has been doing about 30 ounces a day, so it's not gonna be a 24-hour day for us. You went to check on him. Aw, good mommy. So 13 scoops, that's actually what it says on there, just because you missed that. So that's perfect. And you've got it on there. Let's make sure you can still get stuff out of it with 13 scoops in. Yeah, there's still a little bit of air, wiggle room in there. So when you turn it over, give it a flip. Yeah, it fills up. I would give it a flip and a shake. Maybe that's just me. Flip and a shake, it'll fill up, and then shake it all out. Looks like it did it. Yeah, when you shake it all back out, it fills that back up. That's sort of the good thing. If you did this and you didn't need it, you could always try to put it back in.
You can put it back in.
So you could actually backfill it if you wanted to. I am not sure on the pricing on this. I will find the information about it and put it down in the video description, but so far I think this is not a full thorough review or anything. This is just our first impressions of it. What do you think?
I think I would like it for traveling, but not as an at-home type use.
Okay. I can definitely see it for traveling. Like when we were out at the store yesterday, the thing that we normally carry is this It's actually wider and much, much shorter. And we pack, I think, 3 bottles into it. Yeah, max of 3 bottles. And you flip it over and it does the same kind of thing this does, but this can be used for a lot more. The one problem I do see with it is if you are like we are and you go against the labels on the packaging, we do odd amounts for our baby. So instead of doing 2, 4, 6 ounces, we do 5 ounces because that's what he wants. Any more than that, he spits up. Any less than that, he's still hungry. And this is not going to allow for half scoops. But that's our own problem. That's not necessarily something everybody's gonna face. And it's a problem that will probably work itself out in the next couple of weeks.
He will be moving up very soon.
Yeah. But anyway, like I said, I'll put a link to where you can find out more information about this down in the description. Thanks to EasyGo for sending this out for us to take a look at and for sponsoring this video. Thank you for supporting the channel. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to leave a thumbs up below if you like this video. Subscribe if you want to see all of our daily videos. You just gonna stand there, you don't want to say anything?
No.
You don't want to say anything.
No, I just realized that I haven't been looking at the lens.
That's fine.
I've been looking at the screen.
But thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.